So this is the recap for live stream 278, I believe, and we're going to end the day break even. And the result, it was partially due to the most recent trade we've taken. We're in the market about 48 minutes, it seems like, and that's what recovered our losses because we were looking at fairly significant loss on the day. Let's talk about the last trade. So the last trade, again, made on a 15-second chart. Where did that begin? All the way down here. So we saw prices test this area, which was previously resistance. Prices came back, tested it as support, went long, got stopped out, went long again, a bit late entry, went long off that previous area of resistance, treating it as a support. Was looking for price to head up towards where the market opened, but as prices came towards 1750, decided to adjust my stop aggressively and was stopped at around the 506s. That was the most recent trade. The other trades, again taken on a 15-second chart, was a bit of a mess, to be honest. Took quite a few losing trades. Went long, prices turned around at the previous resistance. Went short, managed to get to target, break evens, shorts, stopped out. It was far too many. It's going to be far too many trades for me to go over here because probably hundreds of trades were taken. No, probably maybe 50 to 100 trades. Over here, I drew this arrow, recognizing that the market did turn around. This blue line, this blue hash line, is a 2-day VWAP. We saw pretty much, took some trades around the 2-day VWAP. One of the best entries actually was this long trade here. I took it off at the default target. Well, certainly if I would have held from the 288, could possibly have held it all the way up to the 400s. That would have been ideal. But after suffering the losses and heading into drawdown, just was not comfortable doing that. Had a pretty decent long trade through here. Long off the market pulling back to the 200 period. Then plotting a bullish candle, went long. So went into profit immediately. Again, another trade I could have held longer. Ran into this area, previously had resistance. Took it off. Over here again, did similar thing, and we only came to the market after 10 a.m. There were shorts through here, but in fact I took a long here and was punished. Through here again, went short on the break back below the 200. Target was hit, went short. This was aggressive short. Prices came down to the support, rallied. I think I closed it for a loss. Yep, closed it for a loss. Only to then have prices continue to the downside. So it was a pretty much bag. I tried to use the main strategy that I would have been using, but it's ran into some difficulties. I did miss some trades and I ended up having to hold a trade for a lot longer than ideal. Of course, it resulted in the profits and the recovery to break even, but it wasn't the setup I was looking for, to be honest. So I'm either going to have to change what I'm doing or adapt to what I'm currently doing that's working, like targeting areas, possible supports or resistance, and then looking for the bigger moves. Means the accuracy is going to come down, but the better risk reward should certainly offset losses. You can see here, this market definitely seems like it's going to head up towards that 1750 and towards that, possibly that 3450. There we are. Just hit that 1750. Original plan was to adjust the stop to break even at this, well, up to 506 at this point. I did it early and was stopped out, so the stop would have been adjusted to 506. Looking for that move up towards the 3450s. We'll have a look at the trade performance. And we can see here we had drew down minus 124, managed to recover several times to 21, drew down, again recovered to 21, again recovered to 21, and that just seemed like a bit of a plateau for me, after which I drew down all the way down to 105, and that most recent trade resulted in a pretty much break even on the day. If we have a look at the summary page, we can see here hell of a lot in commissions, far too many trades, percentages of profitable trades 46%, somewhat expected. Profit factor is 1. Average win bigger than the average loss. That big trade at the end certainly played its part. Average win-loss ratio 1.17. Again, it's positive due to the most recent trade, largest win to largest loss. That most recent trade playing a significant part of that. Also bring up the average trade. Normally the average trade is less than a minute, whereas with this trade I've held longer for a bigger move, managed to drag the average up to 2 minutes. So today was not without its problems, but I'm certainly happy to walk away break even. That's interesting. So it would have been stopped out there at the 506s. Prices ran to the 20s, flushed all the way through the 500s, seeming like it's going to test the previous day's, well, today's open, which it seemed like it has. So it would have been stopped out at 506 anyway. But that's it for now. And we'll come back likely tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. Thanks for watching. Good luck trading. Oh, before I finish, I would certainly like to thank one of the viewers. I'd thank the two viewers actually. I'd like to thank Key that suggested going short. That worked out. And also like to thank Anon for suggesting holding for a bigger move towards, what do you say, yeah, above VWAP or something, launch low into the cash open. Mention targeting the cash open. So I'd certainly like to thank Anon for that as well. Thanks for watching. Good luck trading. Have a great day.